Support WrestleTalk!
Donate on Patreon.
All In is a groundbreaking wrestling show organised by Cody Rhodes and the Young Bucks, which sold out its 10,000 seats in less than half an hour. It is one of the most anticipated wrestling shows of recent times and is the largest non-WWE show in 2 decades, dating back to when WCW was still around. Who remembers that, Luke? Because of all the hype, there are plenty of crazy theories and predictions circulating around the internet, so let's count them down in a list video fashion. My name is El Fakador Laurie Blake, and these are the 7 craziest All-In rumours. Number 7, CM Punk returned to wrestling. Let's get this one out of the way first. Ever since it was announced the show would be taking place in Chicago, many have been convinced that Triple H's busy mate CM Punk will be making an appearance, either in a wrestling or non-wrestling capacity. Punk, however, isn't so sure, definitively saying he's done with wrestling, following his legal victory over WWE Dr. Chris Amann earlier this year, but that's exactly what he would say to throw us off the scent. And then, Cody confirmed that Punk was offered a spot on the card, and he refused. But again, that's exactly what he would say to throw us off the scent. Number 6, All In 2, Electric Boogaloo. Following the incredible ticket sales for All In, it seems likely a sequel will be planned for 2019. Ring of Honor and New Japan have already sold out their 15,000-seater G1 special show at Madison Square Garden in April, meaning All In might be looking to increase its capacity. And if CM Punk does return in a non-wrestling capacity, perhaps it'll be to set up a match for All In 2. Number 5, All In 2 at Madison Square Garden. But if All In 2 is happening, which I want them to call More In, where are they going to hold the show? How about the world famous, recently open for non-WWE business Madison Square Garden? As Ring of Honor and New Japan have already sold out MSG for April 2019, something WWE hasn't done in 3 years, the Garden could be looking at holding more successful non-WWE wrestling shows, especially if the venue's management are reportedly annoyed at WWE for holding most of their major shows in the rival Barclays Center. At an ROH show in New York, Cody even said that somewhere like MSG would be an appropriate size to host a show like All In. Number 4, Pentagons Jr and Phoenix pulled. Wrestling Lucha brothers Pentagons Jr and Phoenix are 2 of the most exciting talents on the planet, with all the flips and all the fun, which is why they are 2 big attractions on the All In card, with Pentagon booked to face current IWGP champion Kenny Omega. But the brothers have been reportedly linked with a move to WWE in recent weeks, which may be part of Vince McMahon's promotion trying to sabotage the show. Speaking of WWE trying to poach luchadors from working All In, number 3, Rey Mysterio to be pulled. Rey Mysterio was one of the first names announced for All In, but him appearing at the show has reportedly been a sticking point in his return negotiations with WWE. Rey seems intent on fulfilling his promises to Cody though, by still being booked in a 6-man tag with Phoenix and Bandido to take on the Young Bucks and Kota Ibushi, which may not happen if the previous point about Phoenix going to WWE comes true. And WWE are reportedly keen to change Rey's mind on this anyway, but they're gonna have to do some serious work if they want to stop him heading to Chicago. Number 2, Daniel Bryan to appear. It's no secret that if he wasn't cleared by WWE earlier this year, Daniel Bryan would have packed his bags, waited for his 90-day no-compete clause to run its course, and wrestled his way around the non-WWE world again. He reportedly is still yet to re-sign though, and his contract is said to expire on September 1st. Coincidence? Probably. Especially as it's just been revealed on this week's SmackDown that he and wife Brie Bella are set to face The Miz and Maurice at Hell in a Cell on September 16th, in one of the most exciting matches of the year. Interestingly, Cody vs Bryan was actually one of the first matches teased for All In, with Rhodes using the Yes Lock throughout his Ring of Honor title run. He stopped using it about a month before Bryan was medically cleared to return, kind of hinting at the idea that Bryan had let him know that he wouldn't be honouring the match. But that's exactly what he would do to throw us off the scent. Number 1, Chris Jericho to appear. Until last year, even suggesting that Chris Jericho would wrestle for anyone other than Vince McMahon would have got you on the list. But since shocking the world by wrestling at both Wrestle Kingdom and Dominion, and even becoming the IWGP Intercontinental Champion, Jericho isn't as loyal to WWE as he once seemed. The emotional walls of Jericho have crumbled. Jericho's also made no secrets about his close friendship with the Young Bucks and Kenny Omega, and even recently appeared on Being the Elite. Could this just be the first of his appearances for Matt and Nick Jackson, especially when he's got his Rock and Wrestling Rager at Sea to promote the following month? We're going to have to wait until September 1st in Chicago to see if any of these rumors do come true at what is one of the most important wrestling shows in years, aside from WWE Evolution, of course. Click the Patreon link on screen now to become a WrestleTalk Pledgehammer and get access to loads of exclusive extra content like podcasts, shoutouts, and more. I've been El Fakador, and that was Lucha.